Hi, I'm Subhankar Ghosh. I'm working in the capacity of Chief People Officer for Zoom Insurance Brokers Private Limited. I would now talk about the company's expectation, what we as an organization, we expect from the candidates. I would try to give my views and my organization views rather than, keeping a generic view, because people might differ with me and can have some other points also. We belong to a financial industry, and financial industry is considered to be the most dynamic, and anytime, every time it's changing. So for an HR also, if you are not up to date or if you are not keeping yourself updated, you will have a lot of challenges and problems. So our expectation is that the candidate should be very aggressive and dynamic. I would like to take one example. Once I was doing a campus interview, I wrote in the job description that the candidate should be aggressive. And most of the candidates who came for the group discussion and the personal interview, they asked me that, sir, what do you mean by aggressiveness and dynamic attitude? Generally, these things are required in sales. It's not required in HR. So the answer was that if HR guys cannot showcase themselves as sales guys, then can never become CEOs of the company or the directors of the company. And that is the reason most of the HR guys, they are not able to move beyond a point. Either they become Chief People Officer or either they become a Chief HRO and they stay there for lifelong and later on, maybe retire at the same position. But hardly you will see HR people going to the level of Chief Executive Officer or at the level of Director. So this is the answer, because HR people basically restrict themselves to the domain which they have studied. They never look beyond that point. So my expectation, our company's expectation is that our company is a very open door, it has a very open door policy. We do not restrict people to come to our workstations or our cabin. It's open. Anybody can walk into the CEO's cabin also. Anybody can walk into my cabin also. Anybody can walk into any senior official and talk. We want people to talk and do knowledge sharing, understand about each other's domain, understand about each other's aspect, what are the problems. Human resource is not only about the theoretical knowledge. There are a lot of things to do with applied behavioral science. There are a lot of things related to psychology. People will keep on finding solutions. But the best part is that there are a lot of things where solutions will automatically come because people are talking to each other. So there will be less of escalations. So our expectation from an employee, an HR, person, who is planning to, build up a career in HR is that the person should be aggressive, the person should be dynamic, the person should have presence of mind. That is very, very important. What to talk, when to talk, where to talk, how to talk. These are very, very important aspects. If a person doesn't have presence of mind in HR, I think you should not choose HR as a subject. You need to be at times diplomatic. You need to be at times very, very proactive. You should know what you are doing, and you can only do it in the right way if you are very, very closely associated. If you do things superficially, you will not be able to do. I still feel that HR is a measurable, a department where the activities can be measured. I feel that in management, none of the department should be such that the activities cannot be measured. If it can't be measured, then you won't be able to get the due weightage, which you deserve, during the end of the year. So I would request HR people whenever they pick up the job, they should be knowing that these are my goals, these are the things which I need to achieve, and these are the measurement criteria in which the goal would be evaluated. And I would request the HR people also that they should keep on reading books, they should have writing habits, because I see many people in the HR department, they don't read books. They don't have the right habit of writing. And knowledge in an HR department is very, very important. Until and unless your stakeholders are able to have or get some value addition as an HR, they will never value or respect you. So I would request all the budding HR professionals to create a value for themselves and in turn create a value for the department. Thank you.